Namaste, Soul Tribe family. Welcome back my way on this divinely guided day. Boy, let me tell you, your ancestors is wreaking havoc. They didn't cause the ending to somebody's actual money. Your ancestors have caused an ending to somebody's actual money. Mm, mm, mm. I feel like somebody tried to attack you or something or did something very malicious to you and your ancestors caused an ending to their money. We're going to get the rest of this message. But before we do, welcome back to All Being 1111 Energy Soul Tribe family. We're over here. We keep it real. Sometimes I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss and curse. I speak the truth and I call out names when God is true. Hopefully you can vibe like that. And if you can, allow me to be the first to welcome you. To my A1s who are my day ones, I love you and the divine loves you. Thank you so much for all that you do. I love you. I heard that Spirit told me to do this reading this way. I ain't never did this before. So your ancestors have caused an ending to somebody's actual money. Okay. All right. Y'all, let's tap in. Divine, at this time, I ask that you continue to keep us protected during this read, our reads, and all the time. I ask that you provide us with clear and concise messages, as well as clarity, guidance, intuition, wisdom, and discernment. Any negativity, any toxicity, any evil being thrown or projected at myself or the Soul Tribe family, I ask that you strike it down and cut it down as we too strike it down and cut it down. Clear it, cancel it, and release it back to the universe. Ashe, and thank you. So the spirit wanted me to ask, okay, what did they do? Somebody got in the way of relationships for you. This could be with your family, this could be with friends, this could be with your coworkers, with your job, your boss, okay? They got into a relationship, okay? Or there were people that were brought in on a relationship to possibly end something for a rich girl, okay? I feel like because that was their plot and you were held in high honor with your ancestors ended someone else's actual money. hmm Because they knew about the plots amongst these people, amongst these relationships that you thought you had with friends, families, associates, co-workers, exes, all of that. And they all were plotting to end a rich girl, okay, who's held in high honor. Boom. These people had no this is giving me the energy where you may have had self-love for yourself, but these people didn't have no love for you. Your ancestors knew that these people really didn't have the love for you that you had for them. Hold on, let me get this. hmm Your ancestors knew that all these relationships where you were pouring in your heart to them, they really didn't have no love for you. Their plot was to end your finances or to end something for someone who has a very rich personality or rich energy. Yeah. And they were sitting there expecting for this to happen. Yeah. Trying to cause you some sort of opposition behind some animosity. And someone was expecting to ending for a rich girl. This was their expectation. And this, you may be someone who is actually making money or there's some actual money involved for someone who is held in high honor to be, oh, that's what it was. That was the plot. You actually are somebody held in high honor. You could be of royal lineage. And that was what it was to keep you in some sort of sick cycle of opposition, a constant battle, uphill battle, bruised but still standing. Nine of Wands energy. Okay. Yeah. Now they're in concern. hmm Maybe in the past, family, you could have been in concern too because people were messing with you. I feel like your ancestors came in and ended people fucking with your money. hmm With this concern coming out, yeah, because you've been held in high honor ever since you were a child. Yeah, you've been tied to divinity ever since you were a child. Your ancestors came in and ended people messing with your money. I heard returned that negative energy to sender. So now they are having concerns with their money. Yeah, they shit got blocked. Their actual money got blocked. Damn, literally. Okay. Tell me more. That's fucked up. Yeah. And they asses is going to jail because they did something. They've been doing something. What was it? Why they going to jail? Why is imprisonment here? Trying to manipulate a situation that they couldn't manipulate for a star that was rising, who's a healer, who's connected to a divine masculine, who's also a mature man. Yeah, they couldn't pull the wool over his eyes. Yeah, somebody's going to jail. Because they were trying to manipulate a situation and they couldn't for a star rising, who's also a healer. hmm This healer is divinely tied to a divine masculine who's a mature man who they could not pull the wool over his eyes. hmm Okay. You could be high priestess energy at the bottom of the deck. Tell me more. Also a sweetheart and an ascended one at that. So you have ascended over all this shit and how they've been coming at you. Finally, your ancestor stepping in because you're a sweetheart who has ascended. They were trying to bring an ending to your ascension. They were trying to bring an ending to your uprising. Mhm. That shit got blocked. Yeah, because you have found perfect balance and happiness. That is concerning for them. Because you may not even have what these people have. These people are really greedy. They already have money. They've been taking these bribes for years. Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, let me see. They've been taking these bribes for years, family. Okay. They've been taking these bribes for years. All right. From these relationships that you thought were real relationships. You thought, I bullshit you not. You thought these people really had love for you. They did not. That's why you were protected because you were naive to their real intentions, to their real expectations. They wanted to take and cipher from you. Tell me more. Yeah, an earth angel. I can't make it up. You were protected because you were innocent to their real intentions. You didn't know what they really were intending, and you never had no malice in your heart for any of them. Tell me more. Exactly. They were just obsessed. They were just obsessed with you, Earth Angel. They were obsessed with you. hmm Tell me more, Spirit. Yeah, they were obsessed. They were obsessed with you and your energy because these are energy harvesters. And there was an ill intent. But because you actually moved with kindness and they moved, look, they moved in South Node energy and you moved with kindness. Okay. They moved in South Node energy to try to steal something that you worked hard for, your labor, your hard work. This person tried to steal it. That's why they asked us is going to jail. Yeah. Because they were trying to steal your hard work. They were, look, mad at you because you ain't out here having to do something that the divine doesn't want you to do. Mad because you found your calling, and mad because your calling found you. Yeah, I left this person in poverty. Them trying to steal from you, now they're left in poverty. Them actually trying to block your money, actually block their own. Them trying to block you ended up blocking everything for them. I can't make it up. This person here sees something, they know something about you. They could have the same abundant energy that you have, or they could actually really physically be abundant. Somebody does know that you are the light, you are the sun. You could be a child of the sun, sun god Ra. You are the sun, you are the light. Yeah, you're the growth. Let me see. You're the growth. Okay. Tell me more about this growth. Yeah. They're pissed because you didn't collaborate with them. That's what it is. They're mad because you didn't collaborate with them. And instead of them telling you the truth about it, they were dishonest. hmm They're upset. They're mad at your growth. They're mad because your ancestors came through for you and they ignited a spark inside of you, inspiring you to go into greater depths and expansion. These people wanted to collaborate with you. We are aligned in our purposes. At least that's what they thought, right? Let's combine forces and help each other succeed. This is what they wanted to do. But instead, they were going to be dishonest about it. Your ancestors knew that. They were going to come in and be very dishonest, okay? Yeah, they were going to plan on withholding information from you for their own benefit. Mhm. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. Check in, period. Your ancestors wasn't playing that shit. Your ancestors was not playing that shit. You may have checked in with somebody just to see how they were doing and you saw something resurface. Yeah, that's exactly what you did. Tell me again, what's this check in? Sabotage. Hey, what I tell you? What I tell you, family? Yeah. Soon as you might have checked in on somebody, okay? But that was what your ancestors led you to do. And as soon as you did, you saw the sabotage resurface. Yeah, because this was a false ass person. They been false. They been false. Look at the second one. They been painting false narratives. Yeah, they been painting false narratives. They ain't never been righteous. I feel like your soulmate is the reason you've been getting this unexpected income. It didn't have nothing to do with this energy over here. This energy over here was trying to put some sort of death magic or send death magic your way. All that shit got blocked and returned. Their voodoo got blocked and returned to senders. This caused a bunch of conflict. While you gonna be off traveling some damn where with this rich man who's got your back, you about to be in a house with him too. This energy over here is bound to their death magic, their voodoo spells, and their conflict. They're bound to that shit. Somebody didn't know that you, just as much as you're a rising healer, you're also an ice queen too. You can play just as cold as they can. You can be just as cold as they can. Whoever this priest was, this practitioner that was with some legal system or got with the legal system, conned the legal system into thinking they were the best thing happening or was dealing with somebody. Yeah, surprise, shit got changed up. Whoever this priest was that was milking the legal system, all kind of charm, look the other way type energy. Something changed up. Yeah. Because you just as much as an ice queen as your ice king is an ice king. I feel like somebody was playing in someone's face and they had more power than they knew of or thought about or suspected. Somebody thought they had all the power. Exactly. Period. It was tied to some sort of occupation, some sort of job. They felt like them being a priest, they had all the power. They were mad. They were evil eyeing you. They wanted you unalived. Now they're confused because some shit done turned around for their family when it came to somebody fucking with a mature woman for a karmic masculine who was jealous and envious and lives within a community and deals with a bunch of third party stitch energy. Hello. Message. Yeah, real love popped up and helped out with your pathway, and that was their offer of love to you. This is a boss energy. Yeah. They may not be lustful though. I feel like with this energy, with this lust out here, it had a lot to do with emotional pain. You could have been like, I don't know if sex magic was done on you back at some point of time, family. Okay. There could have been some sort of sex magic that was emotionally draining. That's why you quit, excuse my French, Fucking. Okay. That's why, because you knew that shit wasn't real love. You have manifested real love. They was trying to have you in some Jezebel energy. You're not no Jezebel. This has been proven in the courts. These health concerns they were trying to cause you, a trusted doctor has cleared you as being healthy and gifted. Yeah, you're ready for a commitment because you're that star seed and you're a divine feminine sitting on top of all them punk ass motherfuckers with your intuition on fleek. Your intentions are pure, clear, and concise, and that's why you getting good karma. And that's what their problem was. Tell me more. Your ancestors shut some shit down. These motherfuckers gonna have to get a loan now for fucking with you. That is the energy. Yeah, because the divine said you've always been the gift. They kept using you, taking from you, stealing from you. Okay, family? All right. So I'm gonna leave this message here. Hopefully it resonates, brings some clarity to a circumstance or situation, provide you with some sort of guidance. Okay. All right. Let's close out. All right, Divine. At this time, thank you so much for allowing us to be here. I ask that you continue to keep us with love, harmony, tranquility, prosperity, peace, protection, and respect, and good health and good wealth in our lives and all the time. Ashe, and thank you. And until next time, you know what I love to say. Namaste.